Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Preview of the WWE Battleground 2014 pay-per-view. First match, we got Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. As we all know, Seth Rollins has the Money in the Bank briefcase. He's tried to cash it in twice. Dean Ambrose each time has come out and attacked him and stopped him from cashing it in. These two guys had a lot of history here lately with the Shield breaking up and then Seth Rollins attacking Ambrose and Reigns. Finally, these two guys get to face off. And my pick to win this is going to be Seth Rollins because of the briefcase and because of everything what WWE wants to do with him. But I can also see this match actually having not a winner, just have the two of them brawl. But I'm actually going to pick a winner in this one, pick Seth Rollins to win. Probably an assist from Kane, the Authority. We have the next match, we have Cameron versus Naomi, former Funkadactyls, battling it out. I don't even give a fuck about this match, to tell you the truth. I don't think there's going to be a winner. I think it's just going to be just a whatever, just a stupid, no DQ, or get disqualified, or count out, or something stupid like that. We have the tag team titles on the line in a 2 out of 3 falls match. We have champion the Usos versus the Wyatt family, Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. Really big on the Wyatt family right now. Hoping eventually get titles with that little faction they got going on. Just the promos and just them in the background behind Bray. I think if they eventually give them all gold and do something really pushing big. So I'm wanting the Wyatt family to win this, could become tag team champions. Next match we have the leader of the Wyatt family, Bray Wyatt, versus Y2J Chris Jericho. A couple weeks ago on Monday Night Raw, when Jericho came out, I mean, you can tell by the crowd. The crowd just erupted. I started marking out. I'm like, holy crap, Jericho's back. Jericho's God. He's almost God. I mean, those are the type of returns. It's like, and then obviously Jericho out there with Miz, and Miz returning that night, and everything with the way Jericho's talking. He, attacks Miz, and then the Wyatt, the lights go out, and the Wyatt stuff, and just the Wyatt's coming out, and just seeing Bray Wyatt and Chris Jericho is going to be a really good match. I'm actually looking forward to that match, probably the most of all this card. I think just two of them, especially if they built something beyond this, built up to SummerSlam, just the promos so far, and the promos to come, just Bray Wyatt, just a story that he tells, is just amazing. We have a 20-man Battle Royal for the Intercontinental Championship. We have former world champion Alberto Del Rio, Biggie, who should be fired. We have Bo Dallas, leave. No, really, Bo, leave. We have Cesaro, my boy, a Paul Heyman guy, and we got Cesaro. Obviously, since Lesnar's supposed to return, they're looking at kind of taking Heyman away from Cesaro and letting him be on his own more, so we'll probably have Cesaro out there without Heyman. We have Curtis Axel, very talented wrestler, third generation superstar. I'm very high on him. Unfortunately, he's not delivered, and WWE's not pushing him. So we have Diego, who should be fired. We have Dolph Ziggler, Fandango, who should be fired. Heath Slater, who should be fired. Kofi Kingston, obviously this guy, they've done everything. He's done everything for WWE above and beyond. Just some of the spots he does, and Battle Royals, the Royal Rumble, ladder matches. He's almost a spot monkey. Is the best way to describe him. Just, hey Kofi, go do this spot. Okay. He does handstands. He does all kinds of crazy, unbelievable spots. But yet they never, every once in a while they'll throw him an IC title or a US title, but they never, go beyond that with him. I don't understand him. He's a very talented guy. I'd like to see him win, but I don't know. There's some other people I'd rather see win over him right now. We have RVD, who should go away. We have R-Truth. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It gets old. Now the Pretty Ricky. Oh, there was a character for R-Truth. Pretty Ricky. Pretty Ricky. Gotta love Pretty Ricky. Ryback should be fired. Sheamus. He is currently the NXT champion. Former world champion. he peaked as world champion, I think, a little too early. I think they should have built him up a little bit more, but he's like, boom, world champion, and now he's in this, But there is talk of unifying the IC title and the US title. Honestly, I hate to see that happen, because for years the Intercontinental title was the WWF title, and then the United States title was the WCW title. Similar title, but kind of two different meanings, really. Obviously WWE's combined the two world titles, so eventually they're probably going to combine this title, but hopefully not quite yet. We have Sin Cara, who should go away. We have the Great Khali. Fire him. The Miz. The Miz is somebody who, former world champion, former Money in the Bank winner, former tag team champion. Several years ago, he main evented WrestleMania, and there's cards he's not even on now. He just kind of like whoop and fizzled out. It's crazy. Wouldn't have too big an issue with him winning, but there again, not really high on him. He's gotten a lot better from what he used to be back when he was on Jersey Shore or whatever the hell show he was on. We have Titus O'Neil, who should be fired. We have Xavier Woods. Again, one of those mid-card, pretty decent wrestler. Back in the day when he was in TNA, he was Consequences Creed, good X Division guy back then. Unfortunately, WWE doesn't have that light heavyweight title or X title, cruiserweight title right now. So you're kind of wasting a guy like this. We have Zack Ryder. Woo woo woo! Again, a very talented wrestler who doesn't really ever get props. He's like a Tyson Kidd type, Which Tyson Kidd's a little better than he is, but he's not a horrible wrestler like, the Great Khali and Diego and Fandango and these guys, but he's not a championship material. My pick to win this, Cesaro. I think they're trying to push him above and beyond right now, hopefully. And if you take a look at WWE, a lot of the guys that are really getting that big push, the Seth Rollins of the world, Daniel Bryan, main event WrestleMania, Cesaro, CM Punk when he was there, they all got one thing in common: the Indies. They came from the Indies. Some of the new guys that just recently signed came from Japan, from the Indie circuit. There's a lot of talent out there that WWE is trying to hone in on and trying to take and just kind of develop into their own talent. Next, we have Divas title. We have champion AJ Lee, the wife of CM Punk, versus Paige. I don't know what to really go with this. I'm just shocked that AJ Lee came back, because supposedly she was pregnant. So I'm guessing either she wasn't pregnant or maybe she, lost it or something. But why, bring her back, automatically give her the title. Obviously to do this feud. But I like them flipping the title one more time. I look at them giving the title back to Paige. And, having either AJ go away or having her do a little more running for the title. That kind of character that she's been playing, this I'm better than you, this more, basically a female version of her husband, the best in the world type. I think she needs to be chasing the title. They'll probably flip the title back to Paige. Our main event, Fatal 4-Way. For the WWE World Heavyweight title, we have champion John Cena versus Randy Orton versus Kane versus Roman Reigns. Obviously, you got two members of the Authority, Randy and Kane. You got John Cena, who used to be a big face, who's kind of a tweener right now. It's almost. People are stale that character, so they boo him, but yet he's still a face. And you got Roman Reigns, who WWE within the next 6 to 9 months, they want him to be the face of the company. This could go a lot of different ways. The two members of the Authority versus John Cena. Obviously, John Cena is the boy in the company, and you see what happened on Raw, where he hands the world title to Ric Flair, the big old WCW world title that Flair held, and tells Flair to keep it. Are they going to come up with a new title? They're just going to have one title. Eventually, they're probably going to come up with a new title, but I like that old WCW, just the bigness of it. I did like some of the old WWF titles back in the day, the ones Bret Hart had back in the mid-90s or so. Kind of the Stone Cold, right before the Stone Cold era, and the title he had, the skull and crossbones on it and stuff. But But I'd rather see that big title versus the other WWE title. But as the winner of this, they're not taking the title off John Cena. At least in this match, any of these three guys. What I see can possibly happen is John Cena retains. Kane and Randy, kind of the authority of kind of, have problems. You're not going to let Roman Reigns get pinned. Probably not happening. John Cena will end up pinning Kane, which will cause a feud between Randy and Kane and Tripp, and I'll probably do something with that at SummerSlam. My guess is Tripp will come down and get involved because there's rumors of doing Tripp versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. So Tripp will probably get involved. Probably so set up Tripp and Reigns at SummerSlam, and maybe Randy and Kane or some version of that. John Cena win the title. And Brock Lesnar come out, feel the pain, or whatever the fuck his saying is, and okay, we set up Brock Lesnar and John Cena for SummerSlam. We've known this is going to happen for, I don't know, a month or two now. Blah, blah, blah. Basically, the WWE is, let's see how many things we can get out early so people know what's going to happen. So when it happens, we're like, that really happened. What I would like to see out of this, it's horrible, but it actually puts some a little bit interest to it for me, is have Cena win, pin Kane, have Lesnar come out, have 5, John Cena, have Rollins come out, and cash in. And then you kind of lead, either you get Cena rematch on Raw, which would be horrible to have Reigns as the one-day champion. But what you could do is have, since they want Cena and Lesnar for the title, was the way it looks, but it's never said that for sure for the title. So one possibility would be have Reigns come out and win, cash in, Cena win the match, Lesnar attack Cena, have a match, have Seth Rollins versus Randy, or Seth versus whatever, or Kane, or triple threat with Reigns, or whatever you end up doing for SummerSlam for the title. Still do Lesnar and Cena like they want, but then have whoever wins that be number one contender. So, September is Night of Champions, so then you have, Reigns cash, I guess have Rollins cash in here, he holds it at SummerSlam, and then Night of Champions have Lesnar win it, and then have Lesnar Cena number one contender match or something like that. If not, just have Lesnar Cena for the title, and either waste the cash in or let Rollins hold on to that briefcase a little bit more. WWE is just so random with some of the stuff they set up right now. I don't like seeing part-time wrestlers like Lesnar and The Rock and Jericho, people like this with the title. You can do better things with a part-time guy like Chris Jericho, doing stuff with the Wyatt family. That's so much better for him than holding the title. If they end up doing a Night of Champions, do some title match, Jericho versus Lesnar, is it going to be a horrible match? No. But they're two part-time wrestlers. They shouldn't have a fucking world title. So, but there's talk of Cena turning heel, so I don't know how they're going to do that. Like, supposedly he's got a movie he's going to do, and he's supposed to be a villain in this movie, so they're going to somehow turn him heel. I don't know how they're going to do that. I mean, there's several ways of true turning somebody heel. Have somebody attack a face, it turns him heel. But since Cena's kind of right there, like, is he a heel, is he a face? The adult males boo him, but the females cheer him, the kids cheer him. How do you turn that heel? If they keep building Roman Reigns up, just have Roman, because a lot of times they've been doing tag team with Roman Reigns and Cena, just have Cena just go off on him and attack him. I think, the only way you turn him heel. Anyways, that is me preview for WWE Battleground 2014. I'll catch you after the pay-per-view, either Sunday night or Monday, for my review. And then you can check next month. You can check out the Pro Wrestling Falls returning for reviews and previews, starting with SummerSlam. And you'll probably catch me on reviews with Quaddy and J-Man on Pro Wrestling Pulse. If you don't see it on my channel, check out their channel. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a great night.